Are you ready for some heart-stopping police chases? Criminals are turning the roads into a war zone. In Forest City, a black Mustang takes off the moment the lights flash, with troopers maneuvering at 130 miles per hour through narrow streets. Stop signs are being ignored one by one on Park Street, and the vehicle flies off into an empty field on Baldwin Avenue. As the suspect flees on foot, hundreds of grams of drugs are found in his bag. This video is pure speed, chaos, and adrenaline. On April 10th, 2025, at approximately 7:27 p.m., Trooper Tyler Riles was traveling on Interstate 57 and took the McCain Boulevard exit, approaching the McCain Boulevard and Landers Road intersection, when he observed a silver Ford F-150 with multiple blue lights and weaving dangerously from side to side in traffic heading toward McCain.
And they asked for permission.
The vehicle, which was under surveillance by the North Little Rock Police Department and had Oklahoma license plates, failed to stop despite the officer's intervention and continued fleeing toward Landers Road. Trooper Riles opted to monitor the pursuit from behind to minimize potential danger and was soon authorized to relinquish leadership to other units.
We're northbound on the service road at 65 miles an hour.
If you enjoy these action-packed police chases and detailed police reports, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We're here with a new video every day.
Yeah, you 10 forward. He's continuing, we're 50 miles an hour northbound, he's not stopping.
Traveling at approximately 65 miles per hour along Landers Road, the pickup driver was talking out the window, using profanity, making hand gestures at officers, and occasionally braking abruptly to attempt to evade pursuit. Trooper Riles executed a TBI maneuver at the intersection before Russell Chevrolet, disrupting the vehicle's control and successfully ending the pursuit. The driver was taken into custody by security forces at the scene. Personnel secured the vehicle and turned the incident over to the North Little Rock Police Department. The driver was later identified as Weatherspoon and arrested. As the incident occurred in heavy traffic and within a residential area, perimeter security was prioritized. No injuries were reported, and the response was quickly coordinated by authorities. Action is ongoing. Stay tuned. On July 12, 2023, two gray Teslas were being pursued at high speed by St. Francis County Sheriff's deputies on Interstate 40. The fleeing vehicles had turned east at the 256-mile marker. Arkansas State Police officers attempted to deploy a spike strip, but the attempt failed due to heavy traffic and high speed. Shortly thereafter, one Tesla was spotted traveling at 92 miles per hour in the left lane. The other gray Tesla made a sudden exit maneuver. However, the lead vehicle continued the pursuit and accelerated to triple-digit speeds.
Stopping up here, be careful.
West Memphis Police Department officers deployed a spike strip under the Ingram Street Bridge, puncturing the vehicle's tires. Despite this, the driver did not stop, but instead accelerated, making the pursuit even more dangerous.
Yeah, somebody's spiked him. He's still an overrider. Go 40 on the shoulder. He's still 40.
What do you think about electric vehicles? Are they truly practical? Also, does the driver have a chance of escaping the police with this vehicle? Is the range sufficient? You can share your thoughts in the comments. Trooper Hess made the initial intervention, but the Tesla managed to stay on the road and continued its escape.
Yeah, wait. Alright. Maybe, successful good work, kid.
I got it, busted that tire.
Maybe not the, here's 144.
Trooper Hess and his team repeatedly attempted to stop the vehicle using the TVOI maneuver. Around mile 282, the Tesla spun out and hit the barriers, but the driver accelerated again and deliberately crashed into a patrol car. After this collision, the vehicle lost control and was completely stopped by Hess's second intervention. A search of the vehicle revealed a digital scale and a quantity of marijuana. Driver Williams and passenger Taylor were taken into custody at the scene. Williams was arrested on charges of fleeing, reckless driving, aggravated assault, and unauthorized use of a vehicle. It was determined that the vehicle was rented through Turo, but since the driver did not meet the 25-year-old age requirement, it was rented in his cousin's name.
Creek, bail! Okay, stop, bro! Fuck!
We got us on a white Kia, wanted for.
On the morning of January 11th, the streets of Milwaukee turned into a war zone as police pursued a white SUV linked to a child abduction case. In the incident that occurred the day before, a 7-year-old child had been briefly abducted during a car theft, but was found safe. This morning, when patrol officers spotted the same vehicle and attempted to stop the suspects, the driver chose to flee, and a high-speed chase began within seconds.
Kia Sportage, Lincoln William Boy, 169, wanted for the abduction. Eastbound on Hampton from 22nd.
7217.
We are now heading south on 21st from Hampton. South on 21st from Hampton. Unknown occupants due to tint. Speeds approximately 50 miles an hour.
The westbound overdue.
We're going to be going westbound. Appears to be 2 occupants. Passenger has a black.
On the snowy streets of Milwaukee, the Kia Sportage SUV, driven by the suspect, was causing absolute chaos. The vehicle skidded, briefly lost control, but still managed to continue on its way.
Coming up to 24. North on 24 towards Hampton. Disregarded the stop at Hampton on 24, still northbound. in pursuit of that white Kia Sportage. Lincoln William Boy, 169. Disregarded the stop at 24th and Stark, still northbound. 2 occupants. Speeds approximately 50. Traffic non-existent.
Monitoring, 2 cars and 6.
Disregarded the stop sign at 24 in Fairmount. Coming up to Lancaster on 24. He's going towards the bail. He's going to be bailing here. He's going towards the dead end here on 24.
When it entered a dead-end street, the driver made a U-turn into a parking lot. Due to the snow on the ground, it had slowed down considerably. It looked like the police could intervene here. However, they did not intervene.
We're coming southbound.
Oh, southbound, sorry, you're right.
Still south on 24 through Lancaster. In pursuit of that white Kia Sportage, Lincoln William Boy, 169, wanted for the abduction. Coming up to Fairmount. Disregarded the stop sign at Fairmount. Clear right. Occupied 2 times. We're coming back up, passing Stark. Disregarded the stop sign at Stark. Clear right.
Thanks.
Coming up to Hampton. Westbound on Hampton. Westbound on Hampton. Coming back towards Titonia.
When the driver reached the main road, he stepped on the gas and pulled away. Driving the vehicle this fast seemed likely to cause him problems later.
Crash. Oh, okay.
Almost collided. You're right. Coming up to Martin Luther. Through the red at Martin Luther. Coming up towards 37. Speeds approximately 60. 2 occupants. Disregarded the red at 37. Still westbound on Hampton. Coming up towards Sherman. Has about a block on us. Coming up to Sherman. Coming up to Sherman.
I'm the brake.
Clear right. Through the red at Sherman. Disregarded the red. Still westbound on Hampton. He's going to be south on 4-5. South on 4-5 from Hampton. In pursuit of that Kia Sportage. Lincoln William Boy 169 Iowa plate. Wanted for the abduction. Still south on 4-5. Coming up to Glendale. Through the yield at Glendale.
Still south on 45.
Still south on 4-5.
Coming up to Congress.
Coming up to Congress.
Yeah, they go east or west.
Coming up to Congress here. He's losing control.
Ditch.
Creek, bail, bail, bail.
Okay, stop now. Fuck.
When the chase reached the Lincoln Creek area, the 17-year-old driver lost control of the steering wheel and crashed the white SUV into the water. The Milwaukee police patrol car behind him also failed to calculate the braking distance and crashed into the creek in the same way. One of the suspects was trapped under the vehicle and screaming. It was clear he was cold, having been almost completely submerged in the cold water. The other suspect tried to escape, but was caught thanks to the police officer's quick run. A search of the SUV turned up a handgun, and it was confirmed that the vehicle was directly linked to the previous day's child abduction. The 17-year-old driver was arrested on charges of felony fleeing, endangering safety, and possession of a firearm. This chase once again highlights the limits of police tactics in the U.S. In Germany, remote tracking would have been preferred in a similar situation. However, in the U.S., immediate intervention takes priority, even if public safety is put at risk. So what do you think? Was it right to stop the escape immediately, even at the cost of crashing into the water? Or should they have backed off and pursued from a safe distance? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to never miss out on real police chases like this.
Just wrecked out. Started 10-16.
Gen 4, no interchange?
Yeah, 10-4. It's a rollover.
On the morning of May 18th, 2022, at 10:16 a.m., a routine traffic stop on Interstate 630 turned into a deadly chase within minutes. Trooper Walker spotted driver Marcus Scott, who was not wearing a seatbelt, as the vehicle merged onto Interstate 30. Scott had a passenger named Dior Cox. Walker signaled for Scott to stop by, flashing his lights on Roosevelt Road, but Scott ignored the order and fled through a red light. The chase reached speeds of 129 miles per hour on Interstate 30.
2-4, Adam 44, 30 West Roosevelt.
Get back on to 30 eastbound. Occupied 2 times.
Scott endangered himself and other drivers by constantly changing lanes in heavy traffic.
Back on to 30 East, occupied 2 times, 2 buttons. Horse 2-4.
Light traffic coming up through the construction area.
Copy the construction.
Speed's medium, speed's 60 right now, 70.
Copy, and we're patched in with Little Rock and North Rock.
Do you think the police should have ended the chase early, or was it right to continue? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to never miss out on real-life chases like this.
30 eastbound, coming up the Broadway with the Silver Trail.
North Rock, copy.
Speed's still 100. Medium traffic.
Medium traffic, 100 miles per hour.
Coming up to Curtis Sykes.
Passing Sykes at 110.
Just wrecked out, started 1016.
10-4, north interchange.
Yeah, 10-4. It's a rollover.
After losing control at the I-40 intersection and hitting a traffic sign, the vehicle rolled over onto a construction road. Marcus Scott died at the scene, while passenger Dior Cox was apprehended with minor injuries. A search of the vehicle yielded a Glock 23 handgun, 29.40 caliber rounds, a Glock 9mm magazine, and over 130 grams of marijuana. Cox was also found to be in possession of an additional 15 grams of drugs and a precision scale. Cox was taken to the Pulaski County Detention Center on charges of possession and intent to distribute narcotics. This tragic chase serves as yet another reminder of the deadly consequences of high speeds and split-second decisions. During a patrol, Trooper Rafael Garcia spotted a black Ford Mustang violating traffic regulations on Park Street. As he activated his lights to pull the vehicle over, the driver, later identified as Mandrell Parnell, sped away.
38 Forest City, 1037.
During the chase, Parnell ignored numerous stop signs and traffic lights, putting both himself and bystanders in grave danger. He continued his high-speed escape through wooded, narrow roads.
Got no brakes.
Determined to apprehend the driver, the officer eventually closed in. After making his first move, the vehicle swerved, but the driver continued his escape.
Coming back home to the bypass. Be mindful of your brake fade.
Gotcha.
Making a right-hand turn, step up the street. We're on,
Push him.
going back on the ground.
When the officer made his second move, the driver lost control significantly and drove onto the grass. The driver, who did not release the gas pedal, managed to regain control of the vehicle and got back on the road.
Good job.
Go. I got it. Secondary. D5, he almost T-boned me.
The chase ended when Parnell drove his vehicle into a vacant lot near West Baldwin Avenue. As soon as the vehicle stopped, Parnell jumped out and fled on foot, but was apprehended and taken into custody after a brief chase. Approximately 420 grams of marijuana were found in the red backpack he threw on the ground while fleeing. Furthermore, a search of Parnell revealed 4 grams of cocaine on his person. The substances were tested at the scene and both tested positive. This situation highlighted how a routine traffic violation can turn into a serious drug operation.